Welcome back, Vicarious viewers. My name is Vicente, and today we'll be reacting to the season finale of Mindhunter, Season 1. I actually just watched episode 9, which was pretty eventful. You can see most of my follow-up thoughts on that at the end of the previous one. But really, I just want to jump into this one, because I think we're going to finally see some more about what's going on with that dude with the glasses that we've been teasing this entire season as a potential killer. We did see him in some gloves and like some kind of slicker with a hood at the beginning of the last episode, but that was really all we saw of him. He was smoking, seemed nervous, so either he had just done something or he was getting ready to do something. So let's see if that plays a big part in this episode, or if a majority is going to get taken up by what's his name new guy sending in that fucking tape. So yeah, season 1 finale of Mindhunter starting now. Does that say Kemper? It was pink. Damn. And now if they do start investigating everything about this interview, then they're going to be all like, well, what was going on in all of these other interviews? And then they're going to take a microscope to every little thing he said and did in all of the previous interviews. Oh, that's a nightmare. I mean, it's procedure in situations like this, and I can't necessarily blame them, because Holden has been a little out of line. But fuck. We're going to get a whole wrench in the situation because of bureaucracy. I am surprised that none of them asked for the tape immediately.
Got another one.
On the spot.
Wish you were here. Warmest regards, Ed Kemper.
Ed Kemper writes you? If OPR decides to do a site visit,
Fuck him. Let's see if he'll talk to us.
there's no way.
Ask him. Have Chambers extend an invitation.
Will you make it to that interview before
Hey, Gordon.
Internal Affairs comes cracking down on you? Oh shit, they made it.
We need a shoe.
A shoe?
It's something we use to crack another sociopath. We need to find the equivalent for Debbie. Blank pages if you need to. I want it to look like Manhattan Yellow Pages. Evidence room. This one. I'm gonna ask him questions that may make you uncomfortable.
Are they going to record
All
this?
this an FBI thing? It's, his thing.
Yeah, and that's the problem. It's like, yes, get on their level, but be smart about it.
Looks like you've married and divorced twice.
What can I say? Popular with the ladies.
Or unpopular.
Why does he look
Depending on how
familiar?
you look at it.
He has a similar face to that other skinny actor, but he's not the
The
same guy.
FBI is thorough.
Am I?
I forgot his name.
Gangster?
Those girls on the dance team or something else.
Oh god.
That's for them. I mean,
Okay.
she looks pretty tasty in that outfit.
This is where she gets
It's
distasteful.
very revealing.
Even the cop's like, what the fuck are you doing?
14 is the age of consent.
I mean, by the time a woman has hair on her, you'd think she'd be able to decide who gets a piece of it.
I mean,
So
yeah,
uncomfortable.
I've never thought about it like that before, but yeah.
But it's kind of true.
You could make
Even
a
the cops
case.
are getting
Somebody
like
should
squirmy.
go there.
You ever see that?
No.
She's chatting him up. Maybe he's thinking she looks old enough to wear this outfit. for all the
Holden,
time
Holden,
watching It's
Holden.
probably got some hair on her, but not too much.
Let's take a break.
I will take full responsibility for what happens in there.
Oh.
Why do you keep looking at that rock, Gene? An innocent man would have to guess its significance.
He is jittering up a storm.
Do you teach this stuff?
We should. Bill, why are we not teaching profiling at the academy?
Okay, now the cops are
I can't get
impressed.
over it. He's the rock. He could not control his reaction.
Everybody has a rock. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn here when I say they
You're getting a little cocky, Holden.
But you were convinced he was guilty before you went in. Yes, but presupposed.
True.
are correctly presupposed.
Is
But
it a
still
fair
presupposed.
experiment to Looking backward from the conclusion,
If your theory is proven right.
you drove him to an emotional response.
Maybe I don't always want to hear your opinion.
You mean when I'm not in agreement with you?
Could you just be my girlfriend? Could you just listen?
You mean shut up and adore you?
No, you could try.
Right. Okay. This is going off the rails. This is already a very uncomfortable episode. Is that the principal? Don't. Okay, yes, just drive away.
We're famous. This is apparently the talk of the Atlanta office.
Is it good or bad?
Daryl Jane Deviere cracks under the questioning of a new type of FBI agent.
Behavioral sciences bright-eyed boy who's friends with Ed Kemper.
Oh, God.
Probably your baby-faced drinking buddy.
This reads a lot like coercion.
Cannot be proud of this.
There's nothing egregious here. Exposure could be good.
No. Can we all please agree that we are not ready for Good Morning America?
I agree.
Why not?
Just because.
Follow my lead. I'm used to talking to law enforcement.
I don't think she wants to follow your lead. I think she's kind of pissed at you.
You won't smell burning flesh from the cigarettes being put to her body on Hawaii 5.
I'm not arguing prosecution strategies. I'm simply...
And I'm not done talking. My point is that when you go from an abstract idea of murder to the visceral reality, you can no longer be objective. Cut to the point.
I am asking you to consider life without the possibility of parole.
Here in Georgia, death is the will of the people. And if you don't want to be involved publicly, then maybe you should keep yourselves out of the news.
Yeah, Holden, stay out of the news. That did not go the way that she wanted it to. There's still too many people in that elevator.
Respect.
Reasonable conversation.
Great. You want to get something?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I think she's gonna break up with you.
Are you still mad?
Yes.
Oh, where are you going with this?
Breaking up with you.
Thinking, talking.
Thinking about...
Breaking up with you.
You tell me.
Okay.
Don't do it. Oh, no, don't do it.
Well, when I first got here, you didn't get up to greet me. When I first got here, you offered me a sip of your wine, but even though you knew that I was coming from the airport, you didn't bring an extra glass, and half the bottle was gone. Which means you're trying to take the edge off so that you can...
Break up with you.
break up with me?
Well, he's good.
Let's not drag this out. I'll pick up my stuff next week. I'll let you know when I'm coming.
I think she wanted to break up with him, but I don't think she feels very satisfied on how that went. I mean, it was very cordial, I guess. I'm waiting for, like, the internal affairs investigation or whatever to drop.
I believe Dr. Braxton is in surgery.
Who would be in surgery?
You listed as medical proxy to one of our patients.
What?
Ed Kemper specifically named you as his proxy.
What?
At this point, though, he is out of danger.
What?
Danger?
Mr. Kemper tried to take his own life last night.
They've got the tape.
How the hell did they get that?
I have no idea.
Who forgot to get it from this guy?
You three have been called to meet with them.
Y'all should have taken that tape immediately and destroyed it. And I am rather shocked that you didn't. You're the fucking FBI.
Fuck you, Bill.
Who had the fucking tape? I can't believe they were that sloppy.
I felt there was a section that might be deemed sensitive by other parties.
At least he's honest.
Other parties, meaning whom? Is this amusing, Agent Ford?
It might be, if it weren't so feeble. You think I don't know what you're doing with this principal's office bullshit? This is what I do with violent offenders, only much better.
Agent Ford, you stand accused of lying to the FBI.
Oh, the balls.
We have that on tape, if you care to listen. Fuck this. Agent Ford, if you leave, I can't help you.
Okay. Okay. He took full responsibility. But, it's always better to tell the truth. But damn, what is the fallout of this going to be? 'Cause, I mean, even the fact that he's acting this way, looks poorly on his supervisors and their supervisors. This is going to go up the tree. And they're going to be pissed. And maybe there goes your whole project. I did notice how fast he hit the pause button on that recorder when he mentioned shit stain. Girlfriend broke up with you. Well, you had your girlfriend break up with you. Now you're concerned you might lose your job. And you are disheveled. Look at that collar. With a collar like that, he looks like shit. For him. Who are you going to see? You cannot be going to see Kemper. Tell me you're not going to see Kemper. This isn't smart either. God damn it, you little gnat or whatever you are. After this recording, I will hunt you down and I will kill you.
Because of the extreme planning that went into your crimes.
Why did the camera cut to that other guy on the phone?
Is this what you wanted to see?
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I would be uncomfortable at this point as well. He's endeared himself to these killers,
Indifferent to me.
and now they're starting to consider him a friend.
Sharing. My whole life, no one wanted to interact with me.
Oh shit. Okay.
In the ICU, there's no system to alert the guards.
You're still within range of those chains. You should get out of that fucking range.
I could kill you now pretty easily.
And you put yourself here. You put yourself here,
Invited
Holden.
you many times to.
And you're showing your fear.
Well, now.
Are you all right?
I can't breathe.
Did you take anything?
You're having a panic attack.
You're not.
You're in a hospital. I'm trying to warn you.
Okay, back to this dude. What the fuck? Okay, so this one's got some, not photos, but illicit drawings of what he did, maybe? Really? I didn't think they'd do it, but they did it. Well, shit. I have to say, I do hate it when shows do that. When they, like, slowly build something up and you're expecting us to get there, but they save it for the next season. It's all a tease. So, this whole guy, this Park City guy that they keep throwing in there, so obviously we're going to get to him next season. I feel sorry for the people that had to wait a year for that to happen, because that always sucks. But, yeah. As for Holden, he's kind of digging his own grave here. I mean, here are these horrific killers in prison, usually in solitary confinement or to some extent segregated from the general population, hated, despised, people disgusted by them all the time. And here comes Holden, who is suddenly speaking to them on their level, getting into their head, making it seem like he's a friend, and endearing himself to them in order to get them to open up, but he's still endearing himself to them. Like, when suddenly they find someone that speaks their language, like, they're gonna gravitate towards that. They're gonna consider you a friend, and that can have consequences. Like this, sending him letters and cards and wanting to be there. Trying to commit suicide to force him to make an appearance. If it happened with one and he expects this to be an entire career, like, imagine if suddenly, after he's interviewed hundreds of criminals, all of a sudden, if only like 5% of the people started doing this, like, I can imagine that would be overload. And what kind of message would that send to the rest of law enforcement when homicidal lunatics are calling him buddy all of a sudden? Like, he's not supposed to be their buddy. He's supposed to be the one convicting them, charging them, the one that is catching criminals, like murderers. Being their friend is dangerous. I mean, forbid any of them actually, like, escape or get out or get parole or anything, and then they start looking for him, stalking him. He's putting a target on himself. Not the target he expected, but still a target. And if he's going to have a panic attack when one of them is doing this to him, how's he going to handle when more start doing it? In a similar but not exactly the same way, like with a teacher, like people brought up concerns and said, like, hey, this behavior is making people uncomfortable. You have to stop. And him gaslighting them and saying, like, oh, it's your problem that I'm tickling these kids. In a different way, like, Holden is doing a similar thing. He's using behavior that is not appropriate in a professional setting. His associates and other law enforcement, other people are expressing their concerns for that behavior, and he's gaslighting them. He's saying, well, we got results. It's not me, it's you, it's your sensitivity. I knew you were going to react like this. It's not the way to go. He's being a little bit of a hypocrite here. But at least I don't have to wait a full year to see season 2. I will have some time while editing these last 2 episodes of season 1 to mull this over before beginning season 2. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into the second season. I've heard from a few of your comments that season 2 really gets going and is better than the first. But I really did enjoy this first season. I mean, great writing, really good acting, a lot of like the good nuance with like their expressions, the eye movements, everything. Like, there's a lot of nuance to this show, and I like it. You do see Wendy becoming more and more uncomfortable with the situation and Holden's behavior, and I'm hoping she sticks through for season 2, because I do love her dynamic and the way her and Holden and Tench all bounce off each other. Like, there's a good dynamic there. But she's disappointed with him, and I think they're going to have the big, like, I told you moment. Like, he's going to realize, like, maybe I do have to, like, alter some of the things I'm doing. She's being like, told you. Yeah, good season. I do like the soundtrack, too. They are doing, they're giving us those good hits every now and then. What did you guys think of this episode? Let me know down in the comments. Do you agree that Holden does need to rein in some of his behavior? Do you think that it's okay in this type of situation? I really want to hear your thoughts. But hit like and subscribe if you enjoy reactions like these. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single one. And thanks for stopping in for this Vicarious View.